I'm Mike Satterfield, and this is This Week on The Gentleman Racer. Now, this week's show is a little late. I was planning on filming it at SEMA, but SEMA was just kind of chaos and lots of stuff going on. But I just got back from SEMA, and I'm kind of going over all my photos and stuff, so I'm starting to get stuff out there. This year, SEMA was, I would say, the year of the B-grade celebrity. It seemed that every single person who had any type of tangential tie to the car world and was mildly famous was there and doing some type of car unveil. You had your celebrity builders, you had all kinds of stuff, but not to take away from the real talent and the really neat cars that were there. It was a little distracting, a little overwhelming, because you'd be trying to walk the show and run into this gigantic just bottleneck of people who were all there to get some poster signed by some person on Ice Road Truckers or Gas Monkey Garage or one of those type of things. So it made it a little annoying because I was there to kind of see the cars and take photos and shoot video and all that. But anyway, SEMA is over, thankfully, and we got a lot of cool stuff out of it. If you go on the website, we've got a really cool BMW 2002 that was done by CATUNED. It is really neat. It's different than most 2002s, really retro, kind of old school, lowrider, little stance. It's got a lot going on, but it's pretty cool. The raw metal work is pretty neat. It kind of shows off a little bit of the car's heritage and like dents and dings and stuff like that. So it's neat. It's different. Most 2002s are either concourse correct restored or they're replicas of old race cars. This is kind of its own thing, and haven't ever seen anyone do this with the 2002, so it was a little different. Another car I was really excited to see at SEMA was the Liberty Walk S30. Now that is the vintage 240Z that they built. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Now we saw this back in Tokyo at the Tokyo Auto Salon earlier this year, but we really couldn't get good pictures of it because it was kind of up on a stage with other cars all around it. They gave it a lot of space, and I got up really early one morning to went over and take pictures of it before the crowds got there, because this year's SEMA was packed. There were a lot of people there. But there's a full photo set, and if you go and read the story, I talk about why the car's painted the way it is, what the characters on it mean, what the numbers mean, and how it really ties into a lot of really neat Nissan heritage for racing and Datsun history. It's kind of cool. So go check that story out. If you're into Datsun's Classic Zs, this is kind of the one that was a trendsetter for all of 2016. There was actually 3 other cars at SEMA that replicated this look with different paint schemes, of course, but there was 3 other cars at SEMA with the same look, and it's really kind of a trend-setting car and really neat, and a different style than we usually see when we think Liberty Walk. Liberty Walk had a lot of cars at SEMA, a lot of R35s, a lot of Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all kinds of stuff. Liberty Walk is definitely one of the biggest trends right now in the custom car world, but this kind of dials back to more realistic vintage racing type looks, and it's kind of cool to see this car getting so much love from the automotive community. Another cool story on the site is Ford has released some really neat conceptual personal mobility for people in wheelchairs, things like that integrate into their cars. Kind of neat technology. It's mostly conceptual right now, but it's stuff that they're working on, and it may be something that's available in cars in just the next few years, the way technology is moving so quickly. So that's kind of a cool thing. Another story, the Fiat 124 turns 50 this year. There's a little bit of history about the Fiat 124 up on the site, just talking about the heritage and the 124's development and how the new car kind of pays homage to that one, and it's kind of neat. I've had a lot of 124s. The new 124 I'm really excited about, but it's a little underpowered, guys. Come on, 160 horsepower. Oh, the Trans Am Javelin. That is one of my favorite cars that was at SEMA. This car was just tons of fun. They didn't really have any signage on it. I don't know who owns it. I don't know who built the car. The only thing I found was that it had a license plate from AMC Restoration Parts Company, so I'm guessing it was their car. They sponsored it at least, but really cool vintage Trans Am looking Javelin, just super neat patina on it. I don't know how much of it is real and how much of it was completely faked and was done after the fact, but really cool car, and I really enjoyed that one. It was really neat. Up on the site, there's a ton of content just from SEMA. They're broken into photo sets like the R35s or Porsches. There's more content going up tonight. There's stuff going up all weekend. There's just so much we've been kind of processing through from all the photos from SEMA. So check it out. There's going to be a lot more stuff on. There's some really great pictures of some really amazing cars. This year was kind of the year of the over-fender, RWB, Liberty Walk, Rocket Bunny was in force, and then all the knockoff companies as well. So a lot of over fenders, a lot of wide body stuff, but a lot of great pictures on the site, so go check those out. Another cool thing that came out at SEMA was Ford's brand new GT4 car. This Ford Mustang is a turnkey, ready-to-go race car, and if you have many dollars, you too can be a Ford racing driver. The car's amazing, very, very cool. Big piles of money, but you know, you're getting a turnkey race car built by the Ford team, so you really can't beat it. Fun video up on the website. There's a new police pursuit tool that allows officers to like snag a car like with a wheel grabbing net like thing, and then they can actually hook it up and stop the car by slamming on their brakes. Pretty interesting. Check it out. It's kind of cool. Don't get into police pursuit. We get lots of them here in Southern California, and it's kind of like a sport here now. So yeah, this would make it a lot safer. I don't know if the news people would care for it as much, but it would make it a lot safer. Also on the site, we have a new car girl feature. This week is Athena Lundberg. Now, Athena is a former Playboy Playmate. I think she was Miss June 2006. She is absolutely gorgeous. We had a great time shooting with her a few weeks ago. I guess it was almost a month ago. So we did a huge photo shoot with all these different models, and one of the models was Athena. And Athena is absolutely gorgeous, very sweet, awesome girl. And we had a great time shooting with her and all the different models at Slick's Customs over in Montclair. So it's her, a 1944 Chevy Fleetline, real retro vibes, cool photo set, so go check it out. There's also links in there so you can follow her and find more of her work and stuff and connect with her on Instagram. Go follow her. She's got some really cool stuff. As always, I will link everything down below. This week there's more content coming to the site because we're still going through everything from SEMA, but just be sure to check out thegentlemanracer.com for all the latest. Just the stories are chronological, so just scroll through it, and the latest stuff is always at the top. If you have any suggestions, story ideas, a car, a product you think would be really cool for our audience, get in touch. My email address is down below. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at @thegentlemanracer or on Twitter at @thegentRacer. And I hope to see you guys there. And that's it for this week.
you.